G'day guys, what's cracking? 2 Aussie here again. So, have you heard the latest from Domino's? They have now puff crust. Now, I know, well, I have heard that this was around once upon a time, or it's been around before, but I've never tried it, so I'm keen to give it a crack. But, you know, guys, we're going overboard with Domino's videos lately. I'm sorry about that. It's not anything I've planned. I do have other things I'm going to do, but for now, it's Domino's. And you know what? It gives me a chance to try out their buffalo chicken pizza, which is a reasonably new one. So the other thing too is I'm going to pick this up for 50% off, not going into the offers this time, even though I could get it for $7.95 in there. We're going to get it for half price, so it's going to cost $7.32 rather than $7.95. Now, if you didn't have any deal or anything at all, it would actually cost you $14.65 for this pizza. Now that is outrageous. It's only Domino's. Now, and also the other thing too is we're on the sauce thing again. It looks like there's going to be a lot of sauce on this thing. We're on the Domino's trail again. But having said that, let me say this. Even though we're saving and we're going to get it for half price, which lasts for a few more days if you check out on the app, it's going to cost $2 for the puff crust. So save a little bit here. Put a bit more on there. But we do want to try this thing, guys. So I'm going to order this thing, grab it, and I'll get back to you shortly. See you soon. I like your cut, G. So, I've got to tell you guys, this is one of those times where I actually really am super juiced. Now today, our little drinky poo is a Monster Mule, something I've been wanting to try for a while. I haven't got around to it. So because this is only a pizza and there's no deal or anything, like as far as drinks and stuff, this is our beveragino for today, and we'll crack that open in a sec. But for the star of the show, now why I'm super juiced is because I have been hanging out to see one of these square puff pastry pizzas, or puff crust pizzas, up close and personal, and also to share that experience with you guys, because I know that you want to see it too. Now that's quite weighty. Like, it's pretty good because it is square, it's not round, so you got all those square bits in there as well. Now, if I had some scales, I'd weigh it, but we might just measure it too. Let's open it up and check out our buffalo chicken pizza. Ta-da! Whoa, there it is, guys. Looking totally eats buffalo chicken. Now, before we tuck in, I'll tell you a little bit about the ingredients. Now, it's got seasoned chicken, spicy buffalo sauce, diced tomato, why I don't know, red onion, just put red onion and sauce and everything, that makes it fantastic. Red onion on a creme fraiche base, topped with a garlic parmesan aioli. Now that's another thing I'm super juiced about. I wanted to try for this parmesan aioli. Now I love my parmesan, let me know if you do too. Pretty decent. I'm actually going to have a slice. Well, actually, you know what? We forgot something. We're definitely going to have to measure it first. Let's check it out. And this time I'll try and make it so you can bloody see the measurement, because last time you couldn't. Let's check it out. And you put it up to the box because it touches the box. So, so close to 11. I'm going to call it 11. No, not in there, but it's a bit pushed in. So 11 inches. In centimeters, 28 roughly. So 28 centimeters, probably more like 10 3/4, but you know what? We'll call it 11. Close enough. Let's get rid of that. So I reckon, because this is mostly about the puff crust, oh, I can hear it. Don't know if you can hear that. Sounds like a pastry or something like that, which is, of course, is what it's supposed to be like. Now, of course, because it's a square, it's going to be cut in different shapes, but it looks pretty cool. Let's see if you can hear it. You can hear that. See the flaking off, see that? Very good. Loving it. Oh, look at that big piece come off. So without further ado, let's do it. Now that does hit. That does hit different. Not the pastry. I haven't gotten to that yet. The puff crust. The bloody sauce on it. I think it's that Frank's hot sauce. When it says spicy buffalo sauce, I reckon that's that Frank's hot sauce on there again. But if you like it spicy and nice and hot, like that chili taste, that's the pizza for you. So that puff crust is a bit of a different concept. And as I, man, that really is getting me, that hotness. Anyway, guys, let's have a look at this piece. This is a bit dodgy. I'll get that drink out in a minute too, because that's really getting me. Now, it's a pretty floppy pizza, but it is very thin. So this is not what I'm not used to this. I don't think I've ever actually had a Domino's pizza that's been that thin. Now the thing with that is, even though it's thin, it's not crisp. So it's a bit of a different thing. If you like something a bit different, it's not going to be thin crust, thin crispy crust. If you're all right with that, give it a crack. It's actually not bad. But the pizza itself, apart from the hot sauce, I'm not impressed. I did want to try this pizza, the buffalo chicken, but I'm not going to lie, chicken supreme's better, guys. Get the chicken supreme. All I'm copying is hot sauce, and it's just got tomato and onion on it, and a bit of chicken. The chicken pieces actually, I was hoping they'd be a bit decent because there is only 3 ingredients. It's not a bad size. Some of them are pretty good. Try that on its own. Yeah, it's alright. Strange texture. Actually, I reckon if it didn't have that hot sauce on it, it would be terrible. But it's not too bad. That fixes it a little bit. If you like spicy. And the puff crust, of course, a bit of a gimmick, but it's not too bad. And to get a pizza that fits in the whole box that's square like this, another $2 extra. I'm actually quite happy to do that. But then also got it for $9.32 all up, with $7.32 for the pizza, half price. Now, if you can't find that, guys, look in the offers. It'll be there for the next couple of days. So rather than paying $7.95 for an actual pizza and then $2, $9.75, we saved another 60 cents on that. It's always good to have a little bit more saving, isn't it? Then you can go and buy another bloody pizza, can't you, when you feel like one. So we'll put that down for a sec. I will actually rate that before we do this. I would give that pizza probably about 3.5 out of 5 for taste. It's not too bad. I mean, there's not much to it, but that spiciness goes pretty good. And with the parmesan, it's a bit of a different taste. It does very much hit different. It's not like something I've ever tried before. So, but not so much in a great way. It's 3.5 out of 5. I'll give it. But for value, I'm actually going to give this at this price, even though they added the extra $2 for the crust. I'm going to give it 4 3/4 out of 5 because it's actually filled the box, and that's pretty good. A bit bigger than usual. So I'm pretty impressed with that. So let's pour open this drink before my mouth explodes from hotness. Monster Mule. Let's crack it open. Ginger brew. What color will it be? I'm assuming it will be the same color as ginger beer because it says ginger brew on it. Pretty much. Not gonna fit. Ghibli. It's very similar to ginger beer. It is called ginger brew, so that's sort of what I was expecting. Very similar, but a bit sweeter. Not bad if you like ginger beer flavour. Pretty good. Yeah, this one cost me $2.65 at the supermarket, and for value I reckon that's not too bad. I'll probably give that about 4.5 out of 5. And for taste, probably about the same. 4.5. If it wasn't quite so sweet, it probably would have got a 5, but very sweet. And I like sweet things, but that's a little bit overboard. So guys, I wouldn't highly recommend this actual pizza, but I would say, especially because it only costs you $2 more, and you can pick up a pretty good deal with these pizzas if you go into the offers and all that. I would suggest trying it if you haven't tried it before. Let me know if you have tried it when it was around in the past. This puff pastry looking totally eats well. So not a bad little gimmick. I would actually get it again on another pizza. Maybe chicken supreme would have been better, but I've already done that. I thought I'd try something different. I didn't want to give this buffalo chicken pizza a crack. Glad I did, even though it's not fantastic. You know, now I know, don't I? So guys, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And remember, you can never be too Aussie. Hooroo. Stay fresh.